Turn it down. Got a little chilly. Dude, I'm all freaking
congested now after the sneezes.
No way, you just spilled straight down your shirt.
I did.
I think we have to keep that. And then didn't realize. Okay, well, we'll give you a cheers on that. Don't spill it. Oh boy. Oh, here comes the plane.
Here it comes.
Oh no.
What's up, guys?
They're saying, dude, you can do a cool one. I really look at the camera. You get locked in. That way it's a good photo.
Good.
Jeez, golly. It took you long enough to get on here, though.
It did.
It took a while to make this happen.
I mean,
for what, the second or third person closest physical location, and could have.
Yeah, I mean, pretty close to your house. Just could never make it work out. I was so busy, man.
Some say you might be the problem.
Some say.
You might have been
Some say.
Just kept putting it off. Too nervous.
Yeah, I guess.
The jitters were real. Even though you could watch Philip and Suzanne go before you.
That's true.
You got it.
Did.
I guess there's big shoes to live up to, you know?
Big shoes to fill.
Yeah. Well, I think the most interesting thing to talk about is you're get started with Belleview.
Oh.
I think that's the most interesting place to start. Yeah. You want to talk a little bit about what y'all do, and then also, I guess, kind of how they originally got set up, or like where did it come from? I mean, it's your brothers.
Well, yeah. So, I mean,
or like who floated the idea first of like making this into like kind of a.
I think technically the actual LLC, Adam made it like 5 or 6 years ago. Maybe not that long ago. I don't even know. He was just doing side work, but he was doing work.
So when he started.
And I guess him and Philip, I had talked to him a little bit, but at the time I was working at Harper.
Mm-hmm.
Working 70 hours a week. I didn't have time to talk to anybody.
Yeah. That's why you couldn't do the pod.
Exactly. And then I think like 2 years ago, this past May, I guess like right out a little over 2 years, they just did it, I guess.
Yeah, they just.
I think they just both were like ready to do it, and they did it. And they're obviously a little bit more farther along in their life, so they're more financially stable.
Yeah.
So they were able to float themselves a little bit more than I would have been able to.
Have more.
It's fine with me.
A little more leeway.
They take a little more risk, which is fine.
The young lad.
Yeah. I don't have enough money in the bank to try that.
I don't got the bread like that. No, I felt that.
But then they started to get really pretty busy and had enough work for me. So
yeah,
I came over.
Right now, y'all are doing commercial and residential, like
commercial, residential. We're kind of still in like the stage where we're growing. Like we can't turn down a lot of stuff. You know, like we're kind of taking what we can, but we're getting to the point where we're going to focus on like new build residential, maybe something like bigger, like full renovations for residential, and then like commercial outfits and small new build commercial. Really just depends. I mean,
whatever comes
I've got
your way.
commercial experience for the most part. I mean, I'm not great at it, but I kind of know what I'm doing.
I've seen a thing or two.
I mean, I did maybe a little bit.
Maybe not much more than a thing or two, but
yeah.
But I've seen some things. No, I think it's pretty cool that y'all are kind of now together, getting to do it as like a team, and
I really enjoy it. I mean, they piss me off sometimes. We make each other mad, but that's just...
I don't know, that would happen anyway, so...
I mean, if I'm being honest, people at Harper would piss me off too, but I couldn't, like, really get mad at them.
You could say.
I'd not really do this Philip and Adam. Like, I could tell them exactly how I feel all the time, which is kind of nice. I think Philip hates it, but he'll be alright.
He'll get over it. I'm sure they,
they do the same.
Tell you straight back.
Yeah, it's fine. It's part of it. I'd rather them do that.
Yeah, it's nice to have an open flowing communication.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep it rolling.
Yeah.
I have to imagine those are some interesting meetings when y'all sit down together.
Yeah, we don't do it a ton. We need to do it more, but
have some monthly meetings.
We need to.
Yeah, you just have meetings all the time. Actually, don't ever work. Just meetings scheduled full calendar day.
Yeah, I guess that's what some people do.
Yeah, that happens to some people. So, what is your role gonna be there eventually though? Like, is your role eventually just be to
I mean,
the project manager, or eventually do you
that's kind of what we all are. I mean, I don't think we're ever going to get to like. I don't think any of us want to. I mean, I'm speaking for myself. I don't think any of us want to be like where we're managing like giant projects ever, like giant commercial projects at least, like residential. Like you're not getting to too big of a job to where like two of us have to manage it together.
Mm-hmm.
Have to. Mm-hmm. Most time we do like help each other,
right?
But like where you have like two people full time, saying like we don't ever really want to get to that. Like we really want to. Depends. It really depends, like on the complexity of the job. Like I don't want to get doing jobs where I have to work 70 hours a week, like I was working with Harper.
Right. It's not really like a.
And I like. I don't know. I enjoy doing pretty much exactly what we're doing right now. Like I want to do bigger. Like I want to stay, or like I want to do jobs around $1 million.
Just the way you scale up, like a little bit.
I want to scale up a little bit, but I don't think any of us want to get to where we have like 10 employees.
Yeah, where you're trying to manage all these other people.
Yeah, then it's like, I don't know.
Well, because then you're really running a company versus now y'all are kind of like working.
Now.
Y'all are pretty significant, like cogs in the machine of keeping everything turning.
Which is nice, but it's like it's actually really nice because like some days I get home at 7 o'clock. Or 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
But like today, I was home at like 3 o'clock, and it was nice.
It's pretty sweet.
It's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice when you only work, the 6-hour day.
But I mean, Harper taught me so much. Like that place was all. It was awesome for different things. There were some things that sucked, but I mean that's a big company, and it's it's big general contractor is how it is.
Well, I think that's
part of the life.
Well, I think that's kind of the difference of working like in a family business versus like
it's more flexible.
Yeah, like a small, even like a small company, I guess, versus like a massive company. There's trade-offs to both sides doing each thing.
Harper like taught me like really like structure and like the importance of like really like doing the little things like every day, like big thing like tracking.
Yeah.
All of your stuff, like your hours, your
every expense.
Like then you can really like see where you're losing money, where you're making money, like instead of just kind of guessing.
Yeah, I think that's a large benefit of when you
go
to.
That's just a business, like it's just any business. Like everybody else has to do that, but
I think any big like company that you work for kind of shows you pretty well of what like.
Well, it's how to function at that level,
how to roll. Because obviously they didn't get big for no reason.
Exactly. There's some things that they were doing right. There's a lot of things that Harper was doing right. And they still are.
Yeah. I think that's also an important part when you're coming out of like school to.
Oh yeah. Kind of. I'm really appreciative more and more every day. I think of my dad like pushing me to go and do my last internship with Harper instead of because I was kind of set in like staying residential.
Yeah.
Back then, and then. I really enjoyed Harper and worked for like 3 years, and it's nice.
Well, did you have to do an internship as part of like your major?
You had to have.
I guess now is good. You're the construction. What's your actual abbreviation for it?
CSM. Construction Science and Management.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There was a certain amount of hours I had to get. And I had to be like signed off the end every summer by my boss, whoever. Mm-hmm. I think I got the hours I need in like one summer. It was some dumb number. It was like, they were like, you're supposed to get this over like 3 summers. And I was like, I got this in like 1.5 summers.
It was like 100 hours.
Yeah, I got this like working one summer and like one Christmas break.
Yeah, I can imagine. That is a benefit. That was like my internship. My internship was like, all right, you're only supposed to work, I think it was like 10 hours a week. And I was like, that's like one day. Like, do you understand this? How minuscule amount of time this would be?
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Yeah, you kind of crush it out of you just have a total you're supposed to get to. So they average it out over like 9 months if you work this amount of hours. And I'm like, well, don't see that.
No, just get them done.
Yeah. But, I think the important part to go into here is your dad was probably the first person, I guess, that got you into, like, construction.
I guess. I mean...
Did he run his... You were around him a lot.
He was a civil engineer.
Uh-huh.
When I used to go right around, I just remember like growing up, like going to his office and on like a Saturday or something with him and doing their little hydraulic press to break concrete, to check concrete breaks.
Oh.
And I thought that was like super cool.
That'd be fun. Just get to sit there with the press.
Just to make the concrete explode.
Yeah. Just see how much like load it could bear.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, my parents always made us just do stuff around the
always working. Those
time,
chickens.
I mean, I think like a big thing, like I didn't at first, like I guess middle of high school. Well, I guess let's start back. Sorry. Let's start over.
Let's go to the beginning of time.
Like, I think, like, middle school, like, 8th grade, my mom used to send me to go work with Adam and Tim. Tim was Adam's boss.
Uh-huh.
So they did, like, really high-end, like, luxury remodels.
Yeah.
And I think the first time I went over there and worked with them, I was at a house, like, over in Cleveland Park. And they stuck me with a vacuum, like a big, like, shop vac.
Yeah. And
I had to get up on top of a ladder and hold the shop vac and vacuum out like some like joist bays and over top of it in a ceiling. And it sucked because it was like the old insulation. It was terrible.
That's a rough way to get introduced to the field.
But then I was just like working with them because I was homeschooled. Like before, like if I got done early with something in my day, I'd just go work with them for an hour, or not an hour, like half a day or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kept doing that, and I was working full time with them in the summers, like Christmas break.
Yeah.
And I really learned attention to detail there. I got a lot of my work torn out by my boss. He just would come in there with a hammer and just destroy it if it wasn't good enough. So I learned to really pay attention to the details, which was good.
I mean, trial by fire is a important way to learn things, and also when you complete a task and then see it get torn down, you remember not to do it that way.
And now me and Philip sometimes call Adam Tim Jr. because Adam will do it, but he doesn't tear it out. But he's a perfectionist for sure.
Well, you need that.
You do need that, but then like moving forward, I guess like I was getting recruited some by like some schools for basketball, but there's nothing really that I really wanted to go to. Like,
let's talk about your basketball, living in some. What was that like growing up behind everyone who played in front of you?
I mean, I always wanted to be better, but I just wasn't better.
You're just shorter. That's all that happened. I was just
not as athletic, and I was like 4 inches shorter than everybody, and just not nearly as athletic.
Which, to be referenced, you're still like 6'2", about something like that.
They were just all more athletically gifted and physically gifted than I was.
Yeah, you did get the short end of the stick. I like it at your wedding where we were all lined up, and there was you and then me also.
Yeah, everybody's tall. Most of my friends are tall too.
You saw like you at the start of it, and then it kind of went up with like Case and Samuel, and then it went down to me, and then it went up to like Philip. And I was like, dang, I got screwed.
Yeah, you did get screwed there.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
But yeah, I mean,
imagine you started playing basketball from like
I don't remember
all time.
Yeah, I mean, I used to go. I think I had a phase in middle school, and I look back now, it's like it's good, but it was like, what was I doing? I'd go out. I'd get up at 6 a.m. because I had to start school at 8.
Yeah.
And I'd go out and shoot like 200 free throws, and then come back inside, and then do whatever else I could do before I had to come back inside and start school, and then go back out and do it again.
Did all that,
and I still
free throws.
Wasn't very good at free throws overall. I think it was a low 70s shooter.
Yeah. All that work.
I stopped doing that after like middle school, so that was part of the problem. I was just shooting 3-pointers.
Yeah, you just moved back to the 3-point line. That's what you did. It is interesting that you had the homeschooling experience, and you still had to start at 8. It's kind of wild.
Dude, there wasn't no playing around.
Well, did y'all have it at?
I had the
you were at the co-op at that point, yeah.
And I had a full schedule. Then I was starting. I had a class start at 6:45. My mom she made me and like 3 other kids. Like they were like teachers' kids too.
Yeah.
She made us freaking cram in an extra class.
Classic.
Before everybody else started. Everybody else started at 8. We had to show up. She was there at like 6:30. So we had to be there. She's like, "You're just gonna have class. I'm gonna have no teacher coming. You're gonna have a class." And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, I got screwed by that
one. So I had like extra classes.
Hey, she was making you a grinder.
Yeah, I guess.
She was trying to help you grow into a great young man.
I guess. I guess it worked out decently.
Yeah, I guess so. It turned out to be a smart cookie, some might say. Some might not say so. Some might argue. No, it's it is interesting that you got homeschooled for like your whole life except 1 year. You know,
yes, it is. I'll say that 1 year at TR, I learned a lot. Not a ton in the classroom, but I learned a lot. I just learned how to be like a normal human being.
A lot of extracurricular. TR is also an interesting school to get dropped into.
It's an interesting people group to get dropped into. My lunch table?
Yeah. Unbeatable lunch table, though.
It was a great lunch table.
Goated lunch table.
I was super happy that I already like knew a ton of people. Like I already knew a lot of y'all from like basketball. Yeah. Because I was playing TR already, which is big. I knew a ton of people. I wasn't that weird.
Nah.
Before.
Nah. Yeah. For sure. No, I think you knew.
I knew like most everybody.
I think you knew like everyone pretty much.
And then,
I
met more people obviously, but
it's probably from that 1 year of playing football that really introduced you.
I forgot I played football that year too. That was terrible.
Yeah, that was awful. That was terrible to watch. You were out there just running laps.
I got running laps. I was a slot receiver, but I was really just an offensive lineman.
You were really just a decoy to do nothing.
And sometimes I would throw me a pass and I'd get a concussion.
You'd get laid out. Yeah. It was a great experience for all of us.
Yeah, that was like, I got a concussion early in that year and I missed like 2 games. And I lost my starting spot. And I had to freaking fight to get it back at the very end. I got it back at the very end. And then I got a concussion in the last play of the season. Like we were down at Ridgeview for the playoffs, 72-0.
Rough one. Ridgeview's a tough place to play.
Dude, they had like a 4-star linebacker that cleaned me. We threw a pick, and I tried to go tackle him, and I just got freaking smoked by somebody. See, I was seeing stars. And then I missed like 2 weeks of basketball to start.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not doing this next year.
Yeah, that's fair. I also got a concussion that year, so fair. Yeah, and I think you might have given me another one, but never got documented, so it just kind of kept going. So I got off.
A few of those.
Dude, I got off concussion. Then you did a spin move and threw your elbow right into my noggin, and I just went black. And then I just was standing but not really conscious. So
yeah,
that was a tough one. But it's all part of the flow of the game. That's what they say.
I was involved in a lot. I think I gave Graham one. I don't know how. I think I didn't really get one. Me and Graham dove for a loose ball. Sophomore year, just straight noggin.
Yeah, it happens. Sports are dangerous, I guess.
I lost a lot of brain cells from sports.
Yeah, it took that amazing SAT score and then just plummeted.
Mm-hmm.
What did you get on the SAT? Were you not very high in it? Or was it the ACT? One of them?
It's either
I thought one of them you absolutely cooked in. And
like a 1320 or 1380.
I don't think that would be that amazing.
I might have been the 14th. I don't know. The ACT, I think I did really good. What's the high on the ACT?
I thought it was like 36 or 32.
Yeah, like a 32.
Or something. That's pretty good.
Or something like that. I was in the 30s. Well, my mom made me take it both of them 6 times. She's like, "You can do better," and I was like, "I can't."
What are you getting?
I'm telling you, I can't. She's like, "You can super score it," and I was like, "Dude,
no, I can't."
If at that point I was still thinking I was going somewhere with basketball, I was like, "They're gonna." I was like, "I don't have to have a great score to go to freaking D2 school."
I'm already doing better than what are we expecting, guys?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Who did you get into? I'm guessing NGU.
I had NGU, I think. I know NGU. I think Mars Hill technically offered me.
Did you not have a walk-on at Virginia Tech?
Oh, yeah. And Virginia Tech gave me a walk-on. Preferred walk-on position.
Should have taken the walk-on.
Dude, I would have, because they had construction management.
Yeah.
Which is what I was wanting to do, too. Except, it was $80,000 a year. And what are the chances I was not going to get a ton of academic scholarship. They don't give out a ton there.
Really?
Mm-mm.
That's interesting.
But, yeah.
You should have gone at $80,000 in debt to take the same degree.
Yeah, it's like... I mean, I think I guess I just chose more for the future versus those 4 years.
Yeah.
Because it's not like I was going to...
I don't think you're going to the draft after your Virginia Tech walk-on
No. Furman...
I hate to say it.
Furman actually, I think it was our... It might have been early senior year.
Yeah.
It was like sometime, I don't know. They asked me in case to come play pickup with them.
Yeah.
And I thought I played really good, but never heard anything more from that. I think it was just a courtesy.
I think it was a courtesy call.
I don't know how Case got lumped in there.
I don't know. I guess he got like a...
I definitely played better than Case in that thing.
I guess he got
He's just way more athletic.
Yeah, that's
and bigger.
It's a problem. So the issue comes in, can't teach size.
Well, yeah, I was guarding like Mike Bothwell, and I was like, oh, God.
Well, long day in the office.
Long day.
Yeah, that's a tough one. At least you got the courtesy call. That's nice of the boys. Respectable.
It was nice of them.
Dude, I remember going to look at Furman and like tour it, and I was like, wow, this is really sick. And then they showed me that it was going to be like
80,000 probably too.
Something like that. And I was like, oh, yikes.
Yeah.
They're like, wow, you get to take this Maymester course? And I was like, wow, that sounds pretty cool. You get to go like Europe for a month and do some random things, and they hit you with that bill, and it's like, ooh.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yoinks. That's why I just want to become a professor there and then get free tuition for my kids. Like, bang. Problem solved.
Could do that.
Dude, I feel like that's the best move. You save so much money on that.
You would save a lot of money.
You also get paid a pretty good amount to be a professor. I was only working 9 months out of the year. Pretty good gig.
You just do whatever you wanted the other. You go build pools. Like the McKittrick.
I'm going to go be Isaac. I'm going to go work on my... I'm going to be the meme of the pool builder. Do the TikTok.
The puddle?
Yeah. Yeah. That's going to be it. So, in all seriousness now, how do you think homeschooling kind of prepped you for going into, like, college? Because you got to at least look at both for... I mean, you have a short amount of time public, but you got to...
It's really just, like... The fact that, like, my mom was, like, there to, like, make you, like, she was definitely, like, there, like, pushing us, but it was, like, for the most part, she really just gave you a thing, and she's like, go figure it out. Honestly. And that's part of what college is, too. It's, like, you gotta...
Go FitFo?
Yeah, you just gotta... I mean, they give you an assignment, and you just gotta go do it. I mean, there's no help to really... They're not helping you out a ton.
No, not really. You'll go.
I mean, it's really like just being self-driven. Like, that really helped me with that. I don't think I ever had a really big problem with that, but that definitely helped.
Yeah. I'd say it'd be more the ADD was the...
Yeah.
Was the
I didn't handle... I mean, I took Adderall through, like, high school, and then I was like, college, I was like, screw this. I'm going to figure it out. And I guess, I don't know, I like to say that I figured out how to harness it for good.
I think it is kind of a superpower.
It is.
You do have hyper focus. It's just, does that hyper focus hit on what you want it to?
Oh, some people hate it. Some of our subcontractors hate it because I just pester them to death. You know, like, guys, I don't want to pester you. Just do your job.
Yeah, if you just did it, I wouldn't be talking about it.
Or just communicate with me.
Yeah.
It's like you tell me you're going to tell me what you're going to do by the end of the day, and then you don't tell me, and you don't tell me by the end of the next day. So I'm going to hit you up again.
Yeah. I think it is like the attention to detail, or like is it the focus on detail that you really like have most of the time?
I mean, I just don't. My life runs on my notes app. Let's put it that way.
Oh, so it's just like the organization part is like a whole.
I've got like the little thing where you can hit check on it.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts if I can't hit check on it when I think I'm going to be able to hit check on it.
Are you just sitting there at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that bad. I don't have one.
Oh, I have it bad. It's just gotten worse.
See, I just have I just have more constantly running thoughts. I don't really have. And that's why I have to be organized.
I fall asleep thinking about work a lot. Wake up thinking about work a lot.
I just think about whatever comes through, like, whatever grabs my attention as the top, like, thought, that's what's got my attention until, like, it's answered or completed.
Yeah, I have gotten worse about that now, though, because it's like, at Harper, there was always somebody I could be like, I could throw this grenade to that somebody else handed me.
Yeah.
It's basically like I throw that grenade and I have to come around.
The old lock to yourself.
Like, I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes it a little bit more difficult.
So I'm like, there's just nobody else to really ask. Like I talked to my last boss at Harper. He was on my last 2 jobs, Tommy. A good bit. I talked to him today. Because he was in, like, before he came to Harper, he was, like, in what we're trying to do, like, the smaller commercial stuff.
Yeah.
So I talked to him a good bit. He's one of my good friends now, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he called him a friend. He would hate that if I said that.
He's a peer. An acquaintance.
If I said he was my friend, but he is.
He's not your friend. He looks down on you. Just
Tommy's like 55 and has a beard, a gray beard down to here.
That's hilarious. It's kind of goated though at the same time.
Tommy's a legend.
Shout out to Tommy. Love that. No, it's pretty fun. It's also fun. It's another benefit of working on those bigger teams that you get to be friends with the old guys.
That is something I do miss. It's like every project, but like I didn't have a ton because I was on the ones I was on were bigger and longer than like I was on bigger jobs.
Yeah,
for Harper for the most part until my last one, but it was really cool. Like the different team dynamics. Yeah. It was also frustrating because you always had some weak links that I couldn't do anything about because half of them were higher on the chain than I was.
Yeah, I guess that's also an interesting part now that you're on like your own of that. Since it's just the 3 of y'all, it's pretty much like on the 3 of y'all to be able to handle it.
Yeah.
You know, there's not really like a... It's nice and annoying. Well, not annoying, but challenging, I guess, at the same time. Because, like, you don't have to deal with, like, someone that's like, I can't ask them to do anything. But it's also like, now I have to do everything. Like, literally. There is no delegation anymore.
No, there's no delegation. I don't mind that, though. I honestly would like rather it be my fault for something to fail than like somebody else on my team, like that being their fault and I can't do anything about it. Like I'd rather it be like on me versus, because then it's like I know I can fix it for next time, but it's like if it was on somebody else and they did it, it's like how do I know they're not going to do it again next time? Like, hopefully I'm not going to. If it was something I did, hopefully I'm not going to do it again next time.
Right. It's you're very aware of learning from your mistakes.
I try to. I mean, I still forget a lot, but sometimes I remember at the last second, and I'm trying to figure that out. But
that last second thought always hurts when you get like
it's
70% there.
Remember this?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Been there a time or two. It is very challenging to try to weasel your way out at that point.
Yeah, again, it's like there's nobody I can really turn to. It's also like, dude, like this at this point, it's like this is our money, like our livelihood at this point. Like Harper's, like if I messed up, it's like you still get paid the same.
Yeah, I still get my paycheck.
It ain't really hurting Harper. Nothing that I was doing was going to hurt Harper detrimentally.
No, nothing was like absolutely
close to $1 billion company. So
yeah, it makes it pretty hard for that, you know.
Yeah.
Versus those, you know, a couple thousand goes very, very deep into.
Yeah, it's like
ouchies.
We got to start thinking about these things.
Felt that one.
Harper, I was just swiping the card. Didn't matter what it was.
I'll go get a new set of materials.
I was like, dude, I don't.
Be like,
I gotta really think about it.
Yeah, that's
Which I don't mind. I mean, it's part of it.
That's why it's a great learning experience.
Exactly.
Got to learn on someone else's time.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Then I guess we're just going to jump around this whole time. I guess that's
pretty normal.
That's pretty normal. It's going to be extra jumpy because you got the 2 most jumpy people.
Exactly.
Were you always like, when you went to Clemson, did you know you wanted to do CSM? Or was it just kind of like,
dude,
you were like,
I think I did. I don't remember now. I remember I started out in business, but I think I just came in as business just to go.
Mm-hmm.
No. I know what I did. I wanted to try accounting at first. I got into Clemson, and then COVID happened, and I was talking to Jack Edwards, and he was going to be my roommate, and I was like, he wanted to do it too. He wanted to just switch, and we just get an apartment so we didn't deal with all the COVID stuff in the dorms.
Yeah.
And then I think his dad wouldn't let him. And so I had to find some randoms. And I went and lived with some guys. I lived with them for the first semester. I wasn't really a big fan.
Not a vibe.
I don't think they were a big fan of me either. We just didn't
get it off.
They were fine, and then literally I see we're already off topic again, but I'll finish this out and I'll get right back to it. Don't worry.
Nah, just go down the
road. And then I started playing out basketball, pickup outdoors with Noah Fowler, because I knew him from high school, and he was playing with the club basketball at Clemson. I met a couple of those guys.
Were you playing at that park down by the across from the cemetery?
We would play there sometimes. We played at the Woodlands
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah.
They had a better court, and there weren't a bunch of people there all the time.
Mm.
And then I met Peyton and Samuel, and Peyton only had 2 roommates at the pier, and I was like, he was like, come live with us, and I was like, all right. So then I lived with them for the second half of that year,
and
then we all moved to Crawford together, but I moved back in with Jack because his dad had the apartment in Crawford. So we were all just neighbors after that. But I mean, it's crazy how life brings you some friends like that.
It is crazy how that all works out. It's also crazy how you get people living right next to you that you were friends with. You're like, wow, that really worked out.
Yeah.
The pier was popping.
Yeah.
Had quite a few people there. Crawford was also the other place.
Yeah, Crawford was awesome.
Crawford just sucked apart.
Anyways, I went to Tri-County for business because I was going to knock out on my gen eds, and it was cheaper then. It was cheaper too. I was like, I might as well just do this.
Yeah.
And then transferred to Clemson. And I transferred in after the first year, and then that's when I went ahead and switched back to CSM. And that was my plan, I think, because I think that was part of my process, with not going and playing somewhere. I was like, I'm going to just go ahead and do this because I think this is what I want to do. And at the time, I talked to Brad Brown once about walking on, but I didn't really want to do what they had. I think you had to be a manager for a year or 2 years before you could be a walk on, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's kind of a hard pass. Just go have a fun time.
Yeah.
And not deal with it.
But anyway, so I just ended up doing that.
Yeah,
and I played club basketball for not my sophomore year. I think I played junior year, and that was pretty fun. It was like playing AAU,
pretty much,
but no parents in the hotels, so it was pretty fun. And on the trips, it was just you and
just the boys hanging out.
It was,
yeah. Dude, you played some probably pretty good people though.
Yeah, there was good tournaments. I mean, there were a lot of people like me, that at least decent, and they just had other things in mind or whatever.
A lot of people that just didn't want to deal with jumping through.
I guess, I don't know.
Jumping through the hoops or didn't.
That was fun. I didn't play a senior year because it just got really. There's a lot with it, dude. They were freaking acting like this was real basketball.
It's like, buddy,
we were practicing 2 or 3 times a week. And then the tournament just got really expensive, and I was like, "Oh, I'm a college kid. I ain't doing this."
Yeah, I'm not paying for that. You got to draw a line somewhere, I suppose. And that was the line.
It was the line.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, college basketball is interesting. You meet some random people that are just absolute ballers.
Yeah, there was a couple people that we played with in Fike, and I was like, "What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Why are you
playing?
Why are you not playing mid-major? Probably not mid-major. Why are you not playing D2 somewhere?"
Yeah, that is the question of all time.
And
it's wow, a lot of good players out there. Then you went to work for Harper, and that's kind of how you landed into the second half of your job. now your wife. Along that path, you met Courtney though. That's positive.
Did meet Courtney.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
She's great.
She just became a nurse, official.
She's
today.
She's a real nurse,
guys. Just so y'all know. Shout out Courtney.
If you need a IV set up or your blood pressure taken,
exactly,
she's the gal to go to.
She is.
Yeah. Shout out to Courtney for being a RN.
Exactly.
Yep. A real one. Dude, that's yeah, it's interesting. I think also because eventually we met back up in college, like our sophomore.
We didn't hang out a ton freshman year. Dude,
we didn't hang out freshman year. Well, I was at Anderson for.
That's true. You were at Anderson
for half a year, and then I was at Tri-County for.
And then you were back, and then we were back,
and then I was back.
And somehow.
I don't remember when. I think it might have been my junior.
Yeah, you were like 2 years at Anderson, right?
No, I was at
a year.
I was a year there. Well, I was half a semester at Anderson, half a semester at Tri-County. And then I went to Clemson starting in the fall. And I lived at the pier for a little bit.
Yeah.
Which was fun.
Pier was fun.
Living at the pier was fun. It was, I realized I'm very much type A person, though, of...
Yeah.
Really got to be organized. And
yeah. I am, too. Yeah, I had great roommates for that. It's part of... Shout out to Jack, dude. Jack was more type A than I was with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's good. Oh,
yeah. Him and Will are like polar opposites. Will is not. They're just like the complete opposite brothers with that. But Jack would always, like, Will would, like, drop, like, a little drop of water on the counter, and Jack would be, like, right there to clean it up.
Just ready to go.
It's like, okay. Like, give him a chance to clean it up, at least.
Yeah, you gotta try it. You gotta give him some runway, though.
Yeah.
Give him the opportunity to put the plate into the sink or the dishwasher. Preferably the dishwasher, but...
Preferably. Preferably.
Yeah. You really learn things about yourself when you live with other people.
Dude, you do. I think that's, like... You really find... I think that's, like... College, like, looking back, it's like, that's, like... When you really find out who you actually are, because it's like you're not being influenced by your parents, like, direct, like, a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it's bad to be influenced by your parents, but it's like... You really, like, see who you are without... I mean, you see who you are without anybody really, like, telling you what to do is what it is.
Yeah. It's really like how, like...
being an adult, I guess.
Yeah, how, like, self-driven, how, like, self-reliant you are. And that varies from person to person.
Yeah, everybody would... All of our friends at Crawford would hate me because, like, they'd be like, "You're never doing school." And I'm like, I'd wake up on Mondays. Well, one, I just tried to do all my classes online because I just hated going to class in person.
Dude,
I tried to work some.
Yeah.
But, like, I would wake up on Mondays at, like, 6 a.m. and start all my homework by, like, 7 and try to do everything for that week that day. Every single thing I could. And if it got to be like 2 or 3 o'clock, I'd stop for the day.
Yeah. And
just start up the same thing on Tuesday. But then I would just be done for the whole week.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody like, "What are you doing at the pool at 10 a.m. on a Wednesday?" And I'm like, "I got nothing to do. I'm done.
I'm chilling, bro."
Yeah.
Dude, that's like, everyone would dog me. So I'll try not to go to class. But I'll just go working instead. So I was like, I don't want to go to class.
No.
Like, if I don't need to be there, I really don't want to go.
Especially like construction management. Like, Clemson has a good program for what it is, but it's like, you can't really learn what you need to learn.
Not exactly on this job site.
No.
Yeah. It's hard to teach a job site in a classroom.
It is.
It's a challenge.
It is.
Yeah, I liked online class.
Dude, I loved online class because I like to do it at my own pace.
Yep, and I'll do the same.
And I'll just get it. I had a couple of classes that were literally like just straight up, like, they didn't have any like set time for like lectures. Like, they would have them posted all the beginning of the year. I would just go through. I had 2 semesters where I had like 1 or 2 in each of those. And I was literally just finishing them in like 3 weeks and be done with it.
Yeah, that was a nice part. So what I really hated is when they posted like all the lectures but not the test, and it's like, dude.
No, yeah, what am I supposed to do?
You're killing me now.
Yeah, it's like, just let me do them all.
Just let me knock out everything.
I don't know, dude. People say college is hard. It's not that hard. But I do think construction management at Clemson is a little bit of the crayons and coloring books to a degree.
Yeah. I don't know how well I am.
There was a couple classes that were hard just because the professors weren't very good teachers. Yeah. But it's like they're all like people from the industry. And it's like, dude, I would suck as being a freaking teacher. Like it's almost like you're too smart for your own good.
I don't know. Your teaching would be like.
That would be terrible.
It'd be like 16 weeks of content into one class.
It would be terrible. I'm not good at and it's something I got to get better at. I'm terrible at managing people and teaching. It's part of why where I'm at now is a good fit because I can more pick and choose who works for me.
Yeah.
To a degree.
Yeah, I think also, like you said, you're working more for it's all on you now.
Yeah.
There is no major.
It's me and then subcontractors, and I can pick my subcontractors for the most part.
That's a different, conversation than
a
direct,
well, they're always going to be. Yeah, exactly.
It's not like an internal conversation. It's like talking to a client. It's not like a client, but it's like a third party.
Yeah.
It makes it a little bit easier to just be like, hey, I need this done. Or why didn't you do this? Because this was in your scope of work.
Yeah,
exactly. Very different than having to be like, I have to see this person for the rest of however long I'm here,
Yeah.
That's a challenge. Yeah. It's also not easy to teach.
No, I'm not very good at it. Well, it's just I think I'm a really fast learner on most things. And it's hard for me to teach people who aren't fast learners because I'm just most of the things I just pick things up pretty. I'm not trying to be,
but pretty naturally.
I can watch somebody do something and I do it once and I'm probably okay with most things, especially in construction.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I expect people, but other people I expected him to learn that way. He just didn't.
Yeah, it gets I don't know. It gets kind of difficult when you can pick things up, but then it's just this person's taking way long. When you're trying to decide how long is an appropriate amount of time for
to give somebody to do something
to pick it up.
Yeah,
it's pretty challenging. Especially something that you consider pretty easy skill. I don't know. That's it's always a complicated one.
Yeah, it's something I'm not very good at. I'm trying to get better at that though. We'll see.
Maybe one day when you have someone working under you.
Maybe one day.
When you get Jacob working under you.
Jacob will be fine.
Jacob will be a baller.
Jacob picks things up for the most part.
Jacob will be the silent worker.
He just doesn't ever say anything. Yeah. That's all.
He'll just be out there grinding and no one will even know.
You don't never know how Jacob feels, but he's going to do it.
It'll get done. You can count on that.
Yeah.
God, yeah. I guess teaching is not your line of...
No.
But not following Suzanne's.
I tried to teach Courtney how to play golf, and
that probably didn't go well.
She said I was a terrible teacher. It's nobody taught me how to play golf.
Yeah.
I grew up whacking balls around in the field, in the yard, and then I just started playing. I just got addicted to it in 2 seconds, and
all that free time
in the freshman year of college, and then me and Samuel were both working as cart boys at basketball, so we just played as much free golf as we wanted.
And you had time to be pretty good at it.
So I got to be decent at it. But nobody taught me how to swing or nothing, or what to really do. I just kind of figured it out, I guess. I was terrible at the beginning.
Yeah. The only way I've learned golf is me and Luke would go at the pier, and that big field.
You just go chip?
Yeah, I would go chip over there. That's the only way I learned how to semi-swing a golf club.
There you go.
Not very good at it still, but...
I'm not either. I'm alright.
Oh. Pretty good. Pretty solid. At least you can still beat Andrew, at least today.
Dude,
maybe not tomorrow, though.
I think Andrew's
he's creeping on you.
He's been playing more than I have, dude.
Just all those client meetings he probably has.
Yeah, right.
Let's go out there, get the old driver out and get to work.
I guess.
Yeah. What an interesting guy.
Who?
Andrew?
Andrew's an interesting guy.
What a baller. He was did you ever kind of want to chase his basketball career?
I
in
tried.
A sense of because I imagine you got to see his Fame seems like a very strong word. His heyday is a very...
I mean, he had a day named after him in the TR. He had fame.
Dude, we got a day named after our basketball team.
Yeah, but the whole team.
You didn't get an individual.
Yeah.
At least you got semi there. You got closer than Phillip got, so that's a plus. I didn't see Phillip get awarded a day.
No, I didn't either.
So there you go. You should put that on your desk. That way, every time Phillip walks by, he sees it.
Yeah.
Let him know. Maybe after that, you print out like your own employee of the month and put it right there. Just rub it in his face.
Yeah.
No, but I just think it's interesting to like have to grow up with him. Like, because you have so many people in your family that it's just like, I never experienced that because I never had like a brother. So there was never like, there wasn't the same like chasing mindset.
Oh yeah,
so
I was always trying to do what he was doing, but I was 5 years younger.
It makes it challenging.
But then, I mean, I never could beat him in a one-on-one, except for one time I had him. I think it was like junior year of high school. I only remember this because we had to play Greenville the next day.
Yeah.
And he just like came home. He was in like his senior year or something, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And he came home or something. I was like, let's play one-on-one. He's like, okay. And I was beating him. And we were playing to 11, and I had 10. He had like 7. And I had the ball, and he literally just does like this. It just jabs me in the eye. He acted like he was going for the ball and just jabbed me in the eye. He till this day, he'll say that he was going for the ball. Just stabs me in the eye like so bad.
Just got eye poked.
And I was done. He said that I didn't win because we didn't finish.
That counts as a win, I think.
I literally could. The trainer held me out of the game the next day because my eye was like I couldn't see out of it still. Oh, one of them. It was so dumb. It was either junior or senior year. I don't remember. You probably remember if it was junior year because you were playing.
I don't remember you getting held out of our game.
Oh, I got held out of a game.
That was probably senior year.
Senior.
I think so.
Or maybe it was sophomore. I don't know.
I don't think it'd be. Oh, it was probably later on.
I have no idea.
Well, I'll say you got him one time. Yeah,
that's the thing about Andrew. He doesn't care who you are. He's not freaking backing down. That was so annoying. Well, dude, just let me have it.
Nope. Poked in the eye.
Yeah.
Dude,
I've never a sore loser.
The old I've never lost in one-on-one.
He was a sore loser. He knew it, too.
Hey, record is still undefeated, I guess.
Yeah.
In his mind, he's never lost.
And that was about the time I started to lose to Jacob in one-on-one, too.
Oh, jeez. Just got strays from everywhere. Rough time to be you.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably because you went to that darn public school and didn't stay to the co-op.
Probably.
You should have not switched up on the team.
Probably. That's what it was. Andrew went to TR. Everybody went to TR except for Jacob.
Oh, well. I thought, would Andrew really go to TR
for 3 years? He went for the longest out of any of us.
Dang. Forgot about that. Huh.
Phillip and Adam both went like 2, I think.
I thought Phillip just went 1.
Phillip may just went 1. They went at the same time, and Adam went for this next year.
Mm-hmm. No, that is mightily unfortunate for you. Like that.
Yeah, I had him.
Yeah, it's like I've only beaten... Dude, I beat Case or... Like, I don't know. I had one day where I beat him like 3 times in a row. Like after he went to college.
He was done.
And then after that, I don't think I've beat him again. But now that he has a hobbled knee, I think I have a fairly good shot of...
You could do it.
I was going to call him out when right after surgery. That was the prime time to get my lick in.
Should have done that.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Once he went to college, though, it was tough because he was just giant. Once he put on muscle. Big. Yeah, and then it was just not very good for me. Being undersized and outweighed by like 40 pounds was not ideal.
Yeah.
Not a great matchup.
That was my struggle playing against all my siblings, too.
Yeah, it's a tough one to overcome. You just get beat on. You get hit with the automatic post move, and you're just pretty much cooked because there's no way you can play it.
What are you going to do?
Well, just fight. That was the only option.
Yeah.
That's the fun part. When you're playing someone, you just absolutely club them, and it's whatever.
Yeah, it's like full basketball.
Pretty much. That's an electric game to play, though.
It is.
You play you have one basket of no contact, and then right after that, it's just
you're done.
The most brutal game ever played. Just straight gladiator. No freebies.
Yep.
Yeah. Golly. Need to go play a game of full basketball. I might die the next day, though.
You might just fall.
I don't think my joints could take it.
Yeah.
I'll lock up. That's what. You got to get on your stretching routine.
You do got to get on my stretching routine.
Yeah, you got to get flexible. Get loose. Interesting thing to talk about is your music taste. It has a very wide range of what you listen to.
I mean,
which I find nice.
I think I just listen to whatever's good, dude.
Dude, but you'll listen to like some wild. You go from like old country to like some like random pop song. Like you'll play Here after that. So
I think
you got the little wild streak in you.
Yeah, I don't know. I've honestly got like a ton of playlists on Spotify that are like, even like more so than like just like pop country or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't ever listen to them. I just listen to all my. See, this is what gets you. I listen to all my music on shuffle all the time. That's all I do. And I like skip through to like find what I'm really feeling that time. But that's what I do.
Do you hit skip every time, or do you go directly to the song?
Sometimes I'll go. Most time I just hit skip until I find one that I'm feeling.
I like the randomness of the shuffle button.
Dude, you listen to the same song over and over again. You don't shuffle nothing.
No, when I'm working, I listen to the same song over again.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Dude, this
is about you right now.
Pretty on, dude, I don't feel like that's that odd. That's like listening to like white noise.
Let's take a poll.
Yeah. Dude, but it's like if you listen to white noise,
no.
That is the same sound over and over. Like if you're just listening to that.
It's a little different.
I don't think it is.
Who listens to just white noise while they're working?
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm sure that Courtney probably does. I bet she has like some songs she listens to on repeat.
She's got some things going on.
I bet it's on the same. I feel like it's pretty common. I listen to that. Well, like, it's a different song every time. It's not the same song every time.
That's also weird.
Well, why would I pick the same
That's
song
more
every
weird.
time?
Because you just said you wanted to pick, you would just, if you're comparing it to white noise.
Whatever song, like, I think of, like, if there's a song in my head, I'll just play it until, like, it runs, like, its course. And then I'll go find something else. And then I might put it on shuffle.
Yeah, that's weird.
It just depends on the mood. It's on the vibe, what I'm doing.
That's weird.
Like, if I really got to grind, I might throw on, like, I don't know, heavy rock for, like, a while. And then I'll be done.
Yeah. Part of that, though, is I got that. I got, like, the just listening to everything from, like, Peyton and Samuel, because they both have, like, the same kind of music taste. Like, they just listen to whatever.
Mm-hmm.
At any time. Like, it just switches up.
I think it is more fun.
It is. You just never know what's going to come up.
Yeah, you don't know what the vibe could switch up really fast, and you just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. What would you go for, like, your top 5 artists?
Like, ever?
That you would, like, if you can only listen to 5.
If you don't listen to 5?
Yeah.
Dude, Mumford & Sons is somewhere in that 5.
Dude, you're on
a very recent
ride.
But they've held strong. I just keep listening to them like the last 2 years.
Every time I go on the group playlist, it's like another Mumford & Sons song get added, and I'm like, bro, I can't even press shuffle on this because it's a Mumford & Sons album.
Yeah, you can.
I don't get anything else.
And then Turnpike Troubadours.
That's interesting.
They're awesome.
Was that like 5 and 4, or was that 1 and 2?
I don't know.
Oh, nowhere, just 5 in general?
Just kind of wherever.
Alright.
I don't know, dude. I'm really blanking right now. Taylor Swift's probably on there, dude. She's just got a deep bag.
She has an extremely deep bag. You gotta throw her up there.
Give me a little bit of everything there.
He does. He hits some sads, hits some happies, some in between.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't really go wrong throwing that on there. I'll probably throw Post Malone on there. Listen to him a lot.
Yeah, Post Malone's good.
He's got a solid bag.
Dude, let me look.
He's got a solid bag.
Let's just look at what I've got right now. Let's see.
Let's see what Sam's listening to today.
Right, dude, let's just look at my... Dude, I don't know.
Should have got your most recent played.
I don't even know how to do that on Spotify.
I don't know how you do either. Once we got the 2026 wrapped.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. You go those 3, and then, like, there's a few different ones I could go.
Any filler? Dang.
I mean, Parker McCollum's really good. I don't like his newer stuff, but his older stuff's really, really good. And there's a lot of it that's really, really good. I like him.
Interesting.
I think definitely my main thing is country, but I kind of go wherever from there, you know.
Wherever the flow takes me.
Yeah, whatever I'm feeling.
Wherever the river flows.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's unique. There's nothing.
It is. I mean,
Mumford and Sons has been the most interesting one to develop,
dude.
Because all of a sudden, overnight, it was like all I'm playing is Mumford and Sons.
Yeah, it was because we went to their concert in the rain.
Yeah,
outside, and it was awesome.
Pretty sick. It's a pretty sick vibe. I'll give it to you. It's a pretty sick vibe.
That was the best concert I've been to.
Outdoor concert in the rain.
Yeah, that was the best concert I've been to. And then Turnpike Troubadours. Turnpike, they were awesome live.
Fair. Rock with it. You like going to
I like going to concerts.
You don't think they're just a waste of money?
No. Who thinks they're a waste of money? You?
Dude, no. Mr. McKendrick.
When did he say that?
Dude, he said it in like his economic or his speech of econ.
That's so dumb.
Whatever class he teaches.
He didn't care about the experience.
It's like, so you just go have fun with your friends with some worse sound quality.
Basically.
Tell me that. You're like, that sounds like him. It's like,
except for some of those people like Mumford and Sons, they sound the exact same.
Yeah, unless you
Turnpike sounds the exact same.
That's what dude, Kenny Chesney puts on a fire concert.
I bet he does.
He's a pretty baller. I like all the concerts I've gone to personally, though. I would agree. All of them have been country. Well, except Post Malone.
Yeah, Riley Green was the very first one. He wasn't. It was good then, but like looking back now at the other ones I've been to, it's like,
Well, no offense to Jason Aldean, but not my favorite.
I don't think I've never been, but I've seen some videos where it's not a very good singer.
Not amazing. Not the greatest. Has some good music, so likes the guy.
He does have some good music.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess they're kind of hit or miss, depending on the artist.
Yeah.
Post Malone was fun though, because it was an outdoor. Couldn't go wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. I think we're going to Mumford and Sons again in Charlotte in like August or something.
Dude, the repeat?
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Where's it at?
I don't know. It's in Charlotte.
Oh, it's like in Charlotte, like in the stadium. Oh, whatever. Let down.
Maybe.
Pull up on you at the Mumford and Sons concert.
Could.
Another interesting thing that you've gotten into is your stock trading. Where'd that come from?
I'm trying to make money, I guess.
Just out here grinding all the time? Couldn't waste those hours?
I just love the idea of making money and not having to work really, really hard. I don't know. I mean,
I love the concept.
I started out not doing a ton. I really don't like. I'm not like Graham, where
You're not a day trader.
Well, I mean, I just don't have the time. That's his job.
Yeah, there's a very big difference there.
I don't have like the time to like really like get really
into it. And
like take a lot of risk, like because I just don't have enough time to really study it. I think I have more time now to like really do it.
Yeah.
I also just don't have the money to really.
Right, well, now that the trade's the limit, you just take out, take out a massive loan and just gamble.
Could.
And then you really hit it rich.
But I mean,
you would not.
I don't know. Not gonna lie, I was talking to Phil about it this morning. I was like, dude, like literally, I don't get in on stuff as early as other people do, but I get in pretty early just because I'm on social media.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty fair.
Like Twitter, dude.
Probably just tells you.
There's a couple of accounts I follow. They're just like, and it's like you just follow Donald Trump and you just buy what he tells you to buy.
It's very simple. Just follow the people that are pumping the stocks. It's a very easy, that's like the ETF that just tracks like the politicians on
autopilot.
Yeah,
get that.
Yeah, that's interesting one. I'm pretty sure it's still going strong.
Doing really good for all of them.
Doing good for everybody.
That's such a weird line. It's like you can't. I wouldn't make. There's no way you should like not let politicians trade stocks. at all. But it's like
it
is kind of unfair. It's not really unfair though. Well, maybe it is. I don't know how the stock market really works.
If I'm being honest, guys.
Like, where does that money go? And what happens when I buy it back? When I sell it? Like, what happens there?
There's someone on the other side, basically, is that there's someone willing to, like, say this is going to keep going lower, and someone always thinks it's going to keep going higher. So when you get, like, a stock of, like, a failing company, you don't have many, like, you have to wait for it to sell because there's not a lot of people. Mm-hmm. But why it affects their trading a lot is because if you say we're going to put a tariff on like computer chips and then go out and like short NVIDIA, you know that their company is going to take a dive.
Correct.
And you just bought like a short or you bought a position in it to where you're saying it's going to go down because you knew when I passed this tariff bill or whatever.
That is the tough part, but it's like, dude, there's no way that they should just be outlawed from trading stocks entirely.
I don't think they should be outlawed. I just think they should only be able to hold like an ETF or like a money market or something where you're not trading a direct individual stock, because those aren't going to fluctuate fast enough to like really correspond to
their
like how much you'd be gaining.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird. I think there's just.
Now you'd still gain quite a bit because
it's not a perfect world. There's no perfect answer there, I don't think.
No, it was pretty bad though when they tried to like petition for themselves, and they were like, "How am I supposed to live off of like 200,000?"
Yeah, I did see that.
That was not a great look for the team. When you have like I think an average income of like 50,000, it's like,
yeah,
you might have not did the best job you've ever done. For all this campaigning you do, that was pretty dog water. But yeah, it's also, I don't know, kind of fake money, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
that's a whole different.
I think it's also like
it's a whole nother conversation.
It hasn't really become super real to me because there's only like if I ever sell anything, I just buy something else with that. I don't ever like pull it back into my account. So I don't ever see any of that.
Well, that's where you're not like a massive baller. Because now if you want to get real tricky, if you're super wealthy, what you do is I have 10 million or a couple million in this one stock. I go to Mr. Bank 1 and I take out a loan on those assets, and I go buy stock number 2 and let it go up. But I don't ever have to pay them back because either I'm getting money from something else or I'm getting dividend that's paying my whatever. And now all of a sudden, no one's really like hurting. All of a sudden, this money is just made up.
And I hope to get to at some point.
Yeah, it'd be super nice if everyone could do that. So like once you can start adding in leverage, that's when you can trade a bunch. But it's also where money becomes.
But it gets scary. What if you lose all that?
Kind of fake. Well, then the government just bails you out. So it's very easy. It's very simple.
I guess that is true. I mean, they'll just bail you out.
Yeah. Or you just hold it like liable to like an LLC and you don't ever repay it because you're a private investment firm and we made bad investments. Hate that. Hate that for the team.
Did you learn all this in school at Clemson?
I guess so. I don't know. I wasn't really there. Accounting, I learned a good bit. Well, a lot of it's accounting. Because when you start learning about accounting and how much you can, like, make things look, like, numbers look very different depending on what method you use and, like, how you're, kind of keeping track of everything and how much leeway the, like, SEC gives you and all the other administrations. Yeah. It's pretty wild.
Some of that, like, I've been talking to Adam and Phil about that. I'm like, guys, we need to be making this look like we make, like, $30,000 a year.
That's the thing. You can make the numbers look pretty favorable. Also, like, how you want to. So if you're about to, like...
Because it's like you really can expense a lot of that through the business. Like, a lot of our stuff, like, it really is, in some way, it's something to do with the business.
Well, that's like depreciating, like, truck. Like, I can either depreciate it 100% in 1 year, even though everyone in the world knows, unless, like, you totaled that truck, there's no way it depreciate, like, there's no way that that's actually, there's also when you, like, account for revenue, you can change that based on kind of how you want to. basically the only thing you have to do is announce how you're going to do it.
And then do it.
And it's pretty wild. Could probably get an accountant to probably talk more about that, but
you need to get an accountant on here.
Need to explain.
You can get Andrew on here. He's basically an accountant.
Is he an accountant? I thought he was more like a finance.
He's a financial advisor. I mean, he knows accounting. I think.
Well, I'd imagine he knows somewhat of accounting. If he went through finance, then he has to know. Financial advising is also an interesting thing. Not really my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But obviously, I think you need them.
Yeah.
I think largely to what you're saying, though, of like, me and you don't have the same time to be on top of all these things.
No, which is part of why you do have a financial advisor. It's like I've got money with a financial advisor. It's kind of my little personal game to try to get a better percentage on my stuff that I'm doing on the side than with what he's doing. But I haven't done that yet.
Haven't won yet? Yeah, that's the benefit of it. The downside is you have to pay them, but I guess it like kind of depends on who you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't pay. I don't ever see it because it just comes out of my.
Yeah, it gets taken out. But this is a nice part. To me, I don't know how much you really need a financial advisor if you have like financial sense.
Yeah.
Because like realistically, you can set up all of your own personal investments and retirement accounts like pretty easily through either talking. You can talk to chat about what do I need to do, and you can probably fit-fo a lot of it.
I use ChatGPT a lot.
Or if you just talk to people, you can kind of like pick up things. It's not like
I'll give ChatGPT my portfolio and say,
how can I improve this?
Not even. Well, it always just tells me to diversify because I got way too much in like
what you hold like
AI and like semiconductors and stuff.
Well, there you go.
But it's always like, or I always ask it like, I don't even know. Like if you had to pick
between,
if you had to move like X amount of dollars around in this, what would you do?
Mm-hmm.
I do it sometimes. I mean, it's where it works.
I think it does a good job. It's a good like checker.
There's seriously been a few where like I probably haven't caught them as early as others, but like literally just like looking on social like Twitter and it's like, hey, these people just made this big old deal.
Yeah.
And you go buy it, and I go buy like a couple $100 of it, and it goes to like 60%, and I sell it.
Yeah, that's what me and Graham talked about. Cause like,
or you can hold it. It's like that's the game. That's. I don't think, to me, like it's not which stocks to buy; it's when to sell those stocks that I do buy. Is the tougher part.
Yeah, when to sell is the hardest part. Because you don't want to hold the bag, obviously.
But it's also like you don't want to have short-term capital gains
too early.
Yeah. Or I don't know how that works. I think there's some.
Well, you'd be in short term. If you're like under 30 days, it'd be short term. Then you have like 30 to something else that's medium. And then after a year, it's long term.
Yeah.
Long term, you don't pay really anything most of the time, especially probably at what you're trading. You're probably paying 0% on it.
Probably.
But if you get it in a Roth, then you can day trade all you want, and you have no penalty.
I need to do that. I need to move online. I just haven't gotten around to doing it.
There's a fun fact of the day. Yeah, Graham talks a lot about the news cycle and like how that's kind of.
Dude, it is. It's a big thing with everything.
Screws up what he's like, because he'll be running like his algorithms to like like look at.
And then somebody will say something on Twitter and throw it for a loop, and this may not even be true.
Yeah, pretty much, and it's like that would be really annoying.
Yeah,
it's also why I do not want to do that. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's always been prevalent, but I feel like it's extremely prevalent now. That's like a major driver of everything. Because there's just such like, I guess media's everywhere, so you can't get around it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not fun to be doing that all day.
No.
Yeah. But, I don't know, I guess it's good that you're getting to get your feet wet and,
oh yeah.
Hopefully make $1 or $2 and a couple more.
We'll see.
Still waiting on the end of year return.
We'll see.
Yeah, I got faith.
Should have faith.
You're a smart guy. You'll get it together. Yeah. I think the next part I was going to talk to you about is with golly, was it sports? It was definitely sports something. I'm blanking on it now. Whatever, we'll put it to a different topic. You're reading. You didn't read for
Comes and goes.
Yeah. Is that part of the ad?
Yeah, I don't know. It just comes and goes. Sometimes I'll read like 15 books in a month, and sometimes it's 0. Right now, I'm in like a 0 phase.
That's why I said you ran through the Percy Jackson series.
Except for last week at the beach, I read this book called Dark Matter by Ben somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I think pretty good. Read it in one day.
What was it about?
It's about this guy. He's like a scientist, and he's got a happy life with a happy wife, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude like kidnaps him and takes him and shoves him in this box. And then he comes out of the box and he's in a completely different dimension. And they think he's a different version of himself. He built this box for like dimensional travel. And
the mystery box.
You need to read it. I think I have it. I
thought you meant it was going to actually be about like dark matter.
Kind of is. I mean, well, not really. No, I guess it's not.
It seems more about time travel than like dark matter.
No, it's dimensional travel. It's not.
But
it's like
dimensional travel. That's like Rick and Morty.
And then he's trying to get back to.
Did they rip off Rick and Morty?
Kind of. And then it's like it just keeps branching. And like he's just trying to get back to the right dimension, but he doesn't know how to like get back there because he's got to like figure out. He's just going from random dimensions, and then every time he goes to a dimension, it breaks off and gets him another. There's another one.
Dude,
and then he gets back to his dimension, and there's like 100 of him trying to get back to his wife, and they all think they're him.
This is exactly a ripoff of Rick and Morty. I'm going to show you the episode, and it's just they condensed that whole book down to 20 minutes and threw it in one episode.
Makes sense.
I think you'd love Rick and Morty.
I have watched some with you.
Dude, it's hilarious.
It is good.
It's a great show. Yeah, I thought it'd be about dark matter, though, and that'd be a lot more interesting. Dark matter is pretty freaky. Do you ever read, like, science things, or no?
Some, not really.
It just doesn't hit your interest?
It does. It's just I don't like go on my way to find them, I guess.
See, that's the only thing I want to read, is, like, something that I'm not really involved in. Because otherwise it's like, I already do this.
Dude, you read textbooks for fun.
I don't read textbooks for fun.
I've seen some of the books you read, they're textbooks.
They're not textbooks.
Just a little more colorful.
Dude, that's nonsense. The only one that was similar to a textbook was the New York book. That one had a lot of pictures and it was pretty cool.
Picture books.
It was kind of a picture. Someone would call that a comic book.
Yeah,
but fish posh. No, I only like reading things that I don't do. Like, the plant book, fire. The book I'm reading now is about social media and the creation of it. Read a book about, like, weed the other day and its effects on, like, the brain.
I'm taking this home with me.
Oh, I read that book, too. That was fire. The Big Short. Yeah. I think everyone should read that.
I need to read it.
You want to talk about learning how screwed up the financial industry is? That's
that right there.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, that movie's crazy.
Yeah, some of those books. That book just kind of hits you, and it's like, wow, this is depressing. No one like stopped that.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think, dude, but the amount of movies you go through is also like,
yeah, that's my movies
is
and TV shows. I go through a lot.
I think you've watched the most movies out of anyone I know.
I watch a lot of movies.
It's like an encyclopedia.
Tried to be. Got a big list.
Got a lot to conquer.
Got like 70 movies on my list right now. I just try to go through them. Sunday mornings are my time.
When you're by yourself?
When I'm by myself before church. I just get up early and I just watch a movie. Or Saturday mornings.
Yeah, that's not. I love the weekend morning by yourself.
Oh, dude, because Courtney doesn't wake up till like 8 o'clock.
Yep.
I'm just grinding the movie.
You just get to sit there by yourself. I like that a lot. It's very nice.
Exactly.
What do you see as what's y'all's future for having like kids and growing up more? I guess.
I don't know. We'll have kids soon. I don't really know. I mean, Courtney's starting her nursing job in a month. I think she wants to work for that at that like at least a year or two, and we'll probably try to have kids.
Probably start then. Yeah, that's always cool.
And then eventually we'll probably try to move out of the mountain. Eventually,
I
don't know when. I like where we're at though, dude.
Yeah, it's
pretty
nice.
Townhome's cozy. I got no neighbors right now.
Yeah,
that's pretty nice.
Till you get someone.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have to build a fence.
I don't care about a fence. I don't have an animal.
Let bear run out in the yard.
I don't know. We'll do that, and hopefully, I can make enough money to buy a house at some point, or build a house probably out there.
You're gonna try to build a house or move somewhere. We've talked about this a couple of times.
I don't know. I honestly I don't.
You don't think that far?
I do, but it's I don't really put a ton of stock
in either.
Like the way I see it, the things that I'm doing now wouldn't change a ton whether I was trying one of those two outcomes. Depending on the outcome. What I'm doing now doesn't matter. It doesn't really change, so it doesn't really affect me right now. You know what I'm saying? Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really worry about that too much. I don't know. Me and Philip have talked and thrown the idea. It's now that we're all working together, I could literally the company could build me a house. I could move into it, pay the mortgage for a few years, and we could turn around and sell it, and the company would make money off it and do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. Now you can hold it as a real estate holding.
Yeah. We'll see though.
It's not a bad idea. That'll be interesting. I think that will be interesting to see what y'all do is going into more I don't know, I guess it's a little bit larger scale residential of building out more, not single family homes, but going to smaller development almost.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what we get into. We're really more, like I said, we're open. We're more open to what.
Well, right now it's just see where the job's taking.
Learning too, see what we're good at and see
what
the market's doing and what people want. Because right now we are kind of at the mercy of somebody freaking signing a piece of paper.
Yeah.
For work, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And homeowners are fickle.
Yeah.
They're fickle beasts.
Yeah, it's
But at some point, we want to be developing for ourselves or developing to sell.
Yeah, I feel that's
But you got to start small. You got to have some sort of cash at some point.
Probably need some cash flow.
That's the trick.
Steady jobs coming in.
That's the trick. Trying to get some cash.
Yeah, isn't that always the problem of you need money in the bank? Before you can start really doing things. Yeah, I can imagine that. I think there is a good chance. I don't know. I think there's a large market though once you get into the smaller development. So
there is, I think.
Do that.
We're in a great area to do it because Greenville's just going crazy still.
So. Well, you're in the highest. I don't know, top 10 highest growing states or something.
Top 3, I think, highest growing states, and top 5 growing areas.
Myrtle Beach is actually, I think, the #1 growing.
Oh, why would people want to move there?
Because it's technically the beach and it's a lot more affordable than going to Florida or going up north. So when you come down here, there's a lot of open land where you can still develop it. And so you have a lot of that's right now. If you drive down to Myrtle Beach, you'll just see tracks cleared.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're getting a lot of. South Carolina in general is blowing up, but upstate and coast are obviously the two. Columbia skips over because no one wants to go there.
It's just hot there and there's no wind.
It's terrible.
It's not good. I don't know how people went to school there for 4 years.
You have the worst university ever. You know?
Yeah.
Hate that. Yep. Don't know how to tell them.
Don't know what to tell them there.
Don't know what to tell them. Picked the wrong school.
They did.
Yeah, but I think up here you especially have it because a lot of people want to keep the small scale feel.
I think Greenville's done a really good job of keeping it. Some states you don't have to have a general contractor's license.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
It's what are we doing?
That's questionable.
Yeah, it's if I'd come out of college and I went to go like redo somebody's kitchen or something, I could have probably been okay without any knowledge.
Yeah.
But if you threw me into Greenville Tech and I was the guy leading that,
yeah,
the whole campus would have burned to the ground.
I would have had no idea how to get it. I mean, I have to feel though on those jobs you're getting awarded though to only like probably firms with GC licenses.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
even if it's another state, yeah.
Even if you're not required to have it, I doubt they're awarding it to a first time.
They're not doing jobs that are decent, any sort of size. They're not.
But for the average person that's building their like first, nice home or whatever, you might be getting short end of the stick on that one. Especially if you get like a real salesman. That could be tough. Yes, I mean that's the same thing as like having no zoning in places. It's interesting that they do it that way.
But then you get the whole permit process. Me and Philip did the math one time for Greenville County. We just did some guesses, like on how many developments they had in a year that pulled permits, and like the average development permit cost.
Yeah,
dude,
it's a lot.
I'm making like $10 million a year just off permits.
Yeah, the problem is though you got to pay.
But that pays for all inspection, like all your inspectors and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's kind of like when it looks like nonprofits make a ton of money, and granted some of them do, but it's like if you want anyone to work there, then you're going to have to pay them money.
Correct.
And so that's why they have an overhead expense, or that's why they have high expenses for salary, because you're not getting, and even then you're probably not getting top the crop. But there's
some of those ones you can look them up online. And it's like, how is this person making this much money for them?
Some of it is. There's definitely some of those
donations.
Yeah, donating to my house fund.
Private donations.
Yeah. It is interesting how it all works out, though. I think overall the system works as best it can. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it could be a whole lot worse than what it is.
Way worse. I mean, you see all these people from the World Cup coming in, and they're like, dude, America's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
they're like, we came in expecting it to be terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it runs every day. Like, realistically, you have minimum problem. I mean, you
don't have just uprisings everywhere.
Like, you have
streets.
Yeah, there's no issues every day. You go about your life.
People don't understand how good we've got it compared to some of the other countries.
I think it is very good.
But then you have countries like...
I can't really say that because I haven't gone into any other country.
Then you have countries like the Netherlands.
You can't beat that.
No.
It is interesting that the happiest countries are in that,
Northern Europe?
I think.
It's because they all do the same thing.
What's the name for it, though? There's a name for that region.
I don't know. But, you know the stuff with, the oil in the Netherlands?
Oil?
They discovered oil, the 1960s, and, pretty big oil reserve, maybe off the coast. I don't know. It may have been in it. I don't know. And their government, didn't let anybody claim it, nothing. They were like, every entity that has to do with oil has to be government, has to be owned halfway by the government, at least 50% by the government.
Yeah.
So all their people, and it went straight to all their people, and all their people can retire they have millions of dollars in their retirement. Yeah, because of all the oil now. Every single citizen has millions of dollars instantly. They don't have to pay into it. Nothing.
That's interesting. That's like if you're a resident in Alaska, you get paid out a I don't know if it's a stipend or what it would actually be called, but you get paid from the oil that's coming out of there.
Makes sense.
Which is probably a good thing overall. Helps people out. The other one's also is the easiest place to get around, supposedly. Never been there still, but
I haven't either.
It's the most walkable, bikeable city there is because no one really it's not giant enough to have cars for your daily trips, so they just made it walkable, which was
that is nice.
That is game changing. That's everyone that wants the U.S. to be walkable. It's just not possible. hate to be the bearer of bad news.
People don't understand that, like, well, all these countries that are like walkable, like cities that have all their cities are walkable or whatever, and they have like public transportation throughout the whole country.
Mm-hmm.
Like the size of like any one of our states.
Yeah, that's like if you do a road trip from South Carolina to the bottom of Florida, that's the size of Italy. Like that's the length of Italy.
Yeah,
and probably wider surface area, I'd have to imagine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's some perspective of like. But
yeah, if we were that size, then yeah, we could probably do a lot of those things.
yeah, once you have like that smaller scale, you're not dealing with this industrial. You also didn't develop around. You don't have a highway system that can get you from South Carolina to California if you really wanted to. You're not able to drive around. Think about how much ground we cover on a day. I mean, I'd say most people probably drive, 40 plus miles at least, I would think.
Yeah, probably.
So it's not like
But it's also like, I think people
very,
don't understand that, like, people in those countries, I think it's probably very rare. I don't know this for 100% fact. I think I do know this decently. It's very rare to have, like, people that own, like, hundreds of acres out over there. Like, because it's just, like, or you do, and it's, like, all the big families. But, like, you have a lot of people, like, it's spacing it out, is what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of tracks out, like, it just spaces
yeah, it's definitely not the same of where it's like...
It's just a different system.
Where it's, like, one family owning, like, 1,000 acres.
It was developed differently, like you're saying.
Yeah. It was developed definitely more around, like...
I meant, like, your average everyday person, like, isn't owning, like...
No, they're not owning acreage. They're living in a small home, normally with their family up for a long time.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like... That's why you're able to do it, though. I mean, otherwise you're not able to, like... That's the problem we have, is that everyone wants their own home on, like, 1 acre, and you want a 2-car household, at least. If you have kids, you want more cars, so now you need 4 parking spaces for your one house. Parking spaces take up space, so now you're having to spread out everything, and so you just can't fit. It makes it challenging to make, like, an area walkable. Now, I think, like, a downtown Greenville does it a very nice job. Mm-hmm. Like, you can walk the whole thing. And I think once you go to a downtown city, you can pretty much walk any downtown city. But there's no way you're ever going to be able to walk, like, every small town to the big city. Like, It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, like light rail and, like, the bullet train idea, also don't think that's going to happen. Because no one's going to give up land. And you can't do eminent domain anymore because there's just no chance you're ever going to take it. Yeah. So there's no way you could really get the land to be able to, like, build it. Mm-hmm. Let alone all of our major cities are spread out to where, like, how would you make it really, like, circulate to where you could get from place to place? Not very feasible. But we can always dream.
They've been dreaming about that for a while. I don't think it's happening.
I don't think it's happening. Or you could meet California and build, like, 1 mile over 10 years, and as far as you get. But if you want to talk about regulations, that is definitely the state.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy today about, he was telling just about how difficult it is to do anything there.
Did he work out there for, like, a month now?
He's traveling. He's like anywhere else is like it's basically a breeze compared to California.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's like they have their own legal states. Like for emissions, they have their own standards. For a lot of environmental things, they have their own standards. And it's once again, it's one of those things that's good and bad. You have a housing crisis, but your environment's pretty protected. And I think you should try to be as environmentally friendly as possible. And trying to, like, build green, kind of like self-reliant of using solar panels and kind of, reusing water where you can. But at the same time, I'm more of economic. We need to not if we're having a housing shortage, there is one surefire way to get more housing. Make it easier to build housing.
Dude.
Too many of them. Let's talk about that. They give out too many trophies to too many kids, and that's the problem. That's what we need to go back and fix. If we gave out less trophies, everything would be solved. Glad we could finally find the one solution.
That's what it is, for real.
I've been waiting to find that one solution for real, though, and we just
get rid of those, and we'll probably be okay.
The whole world's fixed. There's no more problems. Every issue is solved.
Probably over time, probably would.
Well, it'll take a little bit of time to. You'd have to let it run for a little bit.
Yeah.
Make sure those generations grow up. You know.
We need to get on a simulator and do this.
Yeah, we need to test it out against. Or could we run this? We need to find an AI to run
a code.
Huh?
You can just run it on your AI.
Oh, I could run on the AI. Yeah, run the AI simulation.
Just run this for 10 years and see what happens.
I need to get like Claude, Mythos or whatever to run it and see. You know.
Exactly.
That's the real one. Yeah. It's gonna be another thing. Or AI might just replace us. Who knows? You know, whatever happens.
Could. We'll see.
I don't think it would. I'm on the train of I'm not feeling.
It's definitely not replacing my job.
Dude, I saw one that was laying flooring and doing like siding, and I was like, dang.
Nah, that was fake.
I don't think it was.
Let me see it.
I don't have it anymore. I don't.
You didn't like it?
No, I don't like any photo on there. I'm a ghost on Instagram. Just there.
You'll see your stuff.
Open it and closing it. No, it was pretty cool. It was like tile flooring, I think, and so it was like pulling.
Oh, I've seen that one. That's not AI. That's like just a machine, I think.
That's what I said.
You said AI.
Well, if AI could plan like how a robot to do it,
that is true.
That would be like itself doing it. But this was just a machine, which it would.
What do you do when it's not perfect conditions?
It makes them. It just changes the weather. It does like cloud seeding and just makes it go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, y'all don't work when it's raining anyways.
I wasn't talking about that kind of condition. I was talking about like the condition of like what you're.
Oh, like flooring that is on.
Yeah, what you're putting it on.
I don't know. That'd be an interesting.
Exactly.
I don't know if the AI laid the flooring itself, then it's perfect. So what would it have the problem with?
Might not be.
I think it would be. I think it'd be pretty darn close.
See.
I don't think it's. I think the problem is it's never going to be iRobot until someone gives it like a robot, which would be really. I don't know. That'd be like a dumb move in my opinion. Being like, let's give this super intelligent being a like physical form that can go around it.
Dude, that'd be awesome though.
See, that would be the problem, Sam. What does you do once it like decides you're the problem, though?
Oh, I would just convince it that I wasn't the problem.
What, after it like smashed you with its superhuman strength? Just
throw some water on
it. So it's not waterproof.
Nope.
That'd be the solution. That's your like kill switch.
It is not.
Just make it, if it's raining outside, it has to stay indoors.
Exactly.
I'm sure it couldn't engineer a way around that.
It can't.
You'd code that in that it can't engineer around it.
Yep.
There it goes. I like this idea of just
try to give it some handicaps. Maybe a buzzword.
like stop sign. Just like pineapples and it's done.
Yeah.
It's over with. Well, there you go. I'm glad you're just solving problems today. Just knocking out solutions. You ever thought about running for president?
No.
Seems like you.
No.
Seems like you're really good at this.
No.
Ready to do it.
Stay away from politics.
Yeah, when I think of you, I'm like big political guy. Always just knows what to say to get the voters on his side.
Yeah. I care less about what people think.
That's how you get Mayor Brown. You don't get that title for no reason.
That's Suzanne, isn't it?
Dude, I don't know. You fall pretty close to Mayor Brown. I don't think Suzanne's Mayor Brown.
No.
I think your nickname is Mayor Brown.
No.
Yeah. Getting mayor. I always know what's going on.
I don't.
Ready for those political speeches?
No.
Getting ready. You gotta start selling the Belleview bidders. You gotta get the contracts somehow.
Yeah, you gotta do whatever.
Get the government contracts. Maybe that's the move. Get those stock trades.
We'll see.
We're gonna see what happens.
We will see.
Well, you want to talk about anything else fun? Talk about Bigfoot.
No.
I'm a Bigfoot fan.
I don't care about Bigfoot. I used to be really scared of him, but
Thought he was gonna come through the woods and.
Yeah, I used to watch Animal Planet.
Oh.
That show would pop up and I'd be like, change the channel as fast as possible. You're like watching elephants play in the sun or something, and then change to them, and I'll be like, oh.
I'm terrified of this grainy video of them running through the woods with Bigfoot. That'll get you every time.
They never have it clear.
The crappy night vision. Yeah. Yeah, that was a scary one. Yeah, I would say, if you got nothing then.
I think I'm good.
Well,
It was a great time.
It was a good time. All right.
It lasted.
Yeah, fun time how it happened.
We don't end with a cheers.
There you go. Fine, we'll come back just for you. A double cheers.